and thank you for watching from home as well. I will call this meeting to order. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Councilmember Carr?
Here.
Councilmember Panduro?
Here.
Councilmember Sandhu? Here. Councilmember Tonneson?
Here.
Councilmember Williams?
Here.
And Vice Mayor Bertoni.
Here. I'm going to ask Councilmember Sandhu to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we have public comments, we're going to ask Mr. Winnick, Attorney Winnick, to address item 1, which is the outside counsel investigation report on Mayor Moore's residency under Quo Warranto. Mr. Winnick.
Thank you, Madam Vice Mayor and council members. Gary Winnick, outside counsel. The mayor, as many of you know, submitted a letter of resignation that is effective as of 9 a.m. this morning. So I wanted to let you know how that impacts item number 1. If you recall, item 1 provided you with several options, courses of action in response to the investigative report. So 2 of those, one related to seeking a quo warranto action from the Attorney General. As you may recall, from my presentation a couple of months ago, the quo warranto action's purpose is to allow the city to sue a member of the council or the mayor to declare that they are no longer resident of the city and therefore that they are no longer eligible to hold the public office. Since the mayor has resigned, there is a vacancy in the public office, and really there's no need for a quo warranto determination, or really a quo warranto determination, I should say, isn't even possible because the office is already vacant. So an office can't be declared ineligible for someone who's no longer in office. The third option was to declare a vacancy. There now is a vacancy in the office, so there's no purpose, I would say, maybe no authority for the council to declare a vacancy for a position that's already vacant. So from my perspective, it doesn't leave you too many options to go forward onto that particular item, since the matter has, in essence, been resolved through external factors.
Colleagues, any questions for Mr. Winnick? No? Okay. So in essence, and in fact, you're saying that the quo warranto examination regarding Mayor Moy's residency is now moot legally.
Yes, what I'm saying is there really is, you can't seek a quo warranto action against an office that is already vacant, I guess is the way I would put it.
Okay. Thank you. And now I will take public comment. If there's anyone that would like to speak on this issue, which is now sounds like it's not an issue, but if anyone would like to speak on this, now is the time.
Okay, I'll read the statement first. Persons wishing to address the City Council on subjects not on the agenda but within the jurisdiction of the Council may do so at this time. The Council cannot discuss or take action on matters not on the agenda for this meeting, but council members may briefly respond to statements made or questions raised by the public, ask for clarification from staff, refer the matter to staff, request staff to report back to the council at a subsequent meeting, or place the matter on a future agenda. If you're online to speak on an agenda item, please use the raise your hand feature or press *9 on your phone. Speakers are limited up to 3 minutes per item as determined by the Vice Mayor.
Thank you. Do you have any speaker cards?
Yes. Our first speaker is Gian McDougald.
Good evening, Council members. I want to begin by extending my deepest sympathy to the family of the young man who was murdered at his graduation. My thoughts and my prayers go out to the family, and also healing thoughts to the young man who was assaulted by the Fairfield officer. And I want to say something around that. It's important to note that a critique of individual officers is not a critique of the entire department, because I have the greatest faith in the world that Chief Dan Marshall will do the right thing. He's an honorable man, and we're just really fortunate to have him. We don't want him to go anywhere because we don't know what we're going to get if we do, but we want him to stay. And my third thing that I want to say is, at a time when our country is being led by a maniacal despot, it's really important for us our community to come together. And I think that Mayor Moy did the right thing, ex-Mayor Moy did the right thing by resigning. Even though I've not 100% agreed with everyone up here, there's not one person up here that I would not support in office. You know, we may disagree. But at a time when our country is being led by liars, it's so important that we not have this happen. Integrity is everything, particularly in our community. And our children are looking at us. And we are just at a crossroad where we can either follow the crowd, the loudest crowd, but also where we can do the right thing. And I just want to say that I have really been disappointed in some members of the community who have personally, you know, what we do is, I think sometimes we get focused on one issue. And then what we do is we then attack an individual, even though a group of people might have voted for something. And it seems to me that recently these individuals have come after black women. And as a black woman, I just take real issue with that. I'm glad that Mayor Moy is gone. I lost faith in her years ago when she lied when my son was a student at Rodriguez High School and said the Black Panthers were coming. And living out in Green Valley, there were a lot of people who threatened to kill our kids. She was a liar. She was not an honest person. So let's just put that all behind us, and going forward, I want you to know as a community member that I am here to support whomever is in leadership, because all of you are in leadership. Councilwoman Williams is my councilwoman, but all of you are my leaders and my community members and my friends. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
Next speaker is Michael Jefferson.
Good evening, Council. This is the most egregious example of corruption I've ever seen in local California politics. I know, Kay Patrice, you don't want to look at me, but I'm going to tell you right now that California Forever is now successfully won. Are you happy? I'll give you a round of applause. The problem is this, that now we have corporate oligarchs dictating our politics. When there are going to be thousands of people on the streets suffering because California Forever displaced them by the thousands, as Silicon Valley did to the South Bay, it will be on you. All those faces on the streets are going to be because of all of you, 4 of you. You, Kay Patrice Williams, you, Scott Tennyson, Doug Carr, and Doris Paduro. Every single one of you are absolutely corrupt, because we know what this Quo Warranto was. It was a weaselly attempt to tell people, oh, she doesn't live here, when she absolutely has lived here for decades and decades. Sorry, bear with me, I have a back problem. Anyway, so the issue is here. This is what occurred. She was in between houses. She was in between living in Fairfield, and she found another home in Fairfield. Her actions and intent were the qualifying factors. This is what councils and courts look at when they determine Quo Warrantos. Had you gone that to the Attorney General, he would have laughed at you guys, because there were more egregious cases that he's dismissed, because it turns out this is totally normal for someone to go between houses and to absolutely stay within Fairfield. This was normal, 100%. This was nothing but a political hit job, so the corrupt can continue ruling and absolutely just swipe right through the largest voice, the single greatest voice against California Forever. And this is a corporate oligarchy that will smash through everything, that will create a data center city, that will absolutely decimate this county and everything. They may line your pockets. They may be talking to you, because they turned out they have been talking to my city, Suisun City, when they've told us for years and years that they weren't talking. And I know, Doris Panduro, you have a very cozy relationship with Ms. Hernandez. However, I'm going to tell you right now, it's crooked, it's corrupt, it is wicked. It is one of the most egregious cases of cronyism in California state history, and you guys are going to be looked at completely, because you, Ms. Patrice Williams, making riches off of your nonprofits, you besmirch everything Fairfield and California stands for, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. All of you four should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. It is enraging that this occurred. This never should have happened to a 65-year-old cancer-surviving type 1 diabetic, because you guys went after a family. You sent your attack dogs, you sent your people after her. You did all of these things to find political attacks to go after her.
You have
This is an
20 seconds,
egregious-
sir.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Have
No,
a good-
you have 20 seconds. Go. You got 20 seconds more.
The interest of Fairfield was destroyed tonight for the corporate interests of your cronies, and it is egregious beyond control, and I hope you are all voted out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker is Nora Dizon.
Good evening. If there has been news put out on what I'm going to ask about, excuse me, there's been a lot of news that has come out today. I am very sad that disagreements were brought to this level, that we would humiliate our mayor, for God's sakes. That is not the right thing to do. But since that she has moved on, she had the grace and integrity to do what she believes is the right thing for the city and move on to another mayor. I'd like to know, is Pam Bertani's succession going to be questioned also? Is there some sort of funny business that's going to go on with that too? Please don't do that. Very sad that we're at this point in our city. Let's show some professionalism. Let's show some integrity. Not what's been happening normally in this fight against Mayor Moy. Thank you.
Next speaker is Jim DeClos.
Thank you. I'm Jim DeClos. I'm a resident of Fairfield and have been for a long time. I've known Kat Moy for that entire time. I'm not sure that we've ever agreed on anything political, either local or national. That is, you could describe us as polar opposites politically. On the other hand, I was shocked by the allegation that Kat Moy isn't Fairfield. There is no one in the city of Fairfield that is more Fairfield than Kat Moy. Her parents were here, she was raised here, she raised her family here, she got married here, she held multiple offices here. And I have to say, you were doing your job, but I went to those collection of documents independently without listening to anyone. There was nothing there. And this appeal to the Attorney General was going to fail. And it does come out as a hit piece. The previous speaker said this part out loud. The community believes that she was removed because of her being against California Forever. That is something you have to address. As a resident of Fairfield, there are two different issues. One is the merits of building in Oakland, Minneapolis, Tulsa, Oklahoma-sized city, and the mechanism of doing this through annexation by the city of Suisun. Through annexation, I don't get a vote. Under current law, under current county law, everyone goes to vote. City of Suisun is disenfranchising your constituents. Every moment that you don't condemn the Suisun expansion plan, you are betraying your constituents. You are undermining the direct democracy requirement of the county of Solano. I don't get a vote, even though, because of Rio Vista exiting, all 70 of the schools, by the way, all of them have to be in the southern half because the northern residential areas are too loud and don't allow school construction. All of those schools will have to be carried by the Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District, even though Fairfield doesn't get a vote. All of the sewage will have to be, services have to be carried out by the Fairfield Sassoon Sewer District, even though Fairfield doesn't get a vote. You have to fight for us getting a vote. You have to immediately oppose the Sassoon expansion plan.
You have
I
20
think that-
seconds, sir.
I
Thank you.
think that would be a fitting legacy for the mayorship of Catherine Moy, and I hope that you do it. The other speakers were saying the silent part out loud. We believe that California Forever is behind this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Kim Rodriguez.
Hello, I'm Kim Rodriguez, and I come to
Can you
council
please
meetings
adjust the
about-
microphone to pull it closer to you,
Okay.
please? Thank you.
I come to council meetings like once in 20 years. So I came here to speak on the former mayor's behalf because I read the documents. I did not feel comfortable with what was being done, and I just felt that I wanted to say, and I'll go ahead and say it, I felt the council needed to, step back and give her some time to get her life in order because it's obvious her life has gotten complex. So I am really sad that she resigned, and the other parts of it are news to me. I haven't been following the details of California Forever and stuff like that, but I'm not comfortable what the council did. It seems to me it feels like railroading, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Next speaker is Joseph Joyce.
Good evening, Council. I'm here this evening to speak to the Quo Warranto. You know who would not make a statement under oath? Catherine Moy would not make a statement under oath. I will make a statement under oath. 15 years ago, I worked her campaign as a campaign consultant. She lived at the Potrero address. Her intent, she told me specifically, was to live at the ranch after she won office. She didn't sell that house that she lived in a year ago. That was a rental home that she sold a year ago. The fact that she's burned her own career down, okay? There's been years of slandering people, of attacking constituents, of making up lies. She's done it to all of you guys. I'm sure today the city staff is relieved that she's no longer here. I mean, this has taken a long time. This is not the California Forever. This is 15 years or longer in the making. Pam, you've been here through multiple councils. I wish that somebody could confirm that this wasn't invented months ago or a year ago. This has been questioned for 15 years. And it's my opinion that you probably knew about it as well because it's been rumors. I've talked to all the former vice mayors and council people, and they all knew it. There's a lot of electeds in the city that knows it. We need to stop this talk about California Forever. It's a group of conspiracy theorists that are here tonight to keep this talk going. There's no California Forever was behind this. No special interests were behind this. This was Kat burning her own career down. It's well-deserved. I'm here tonight to congratulate her on her retirement, and good riddance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did anyone else wish to speak? Oh, okay.
Come on up.
Come on up and I'll fill out a card. If you could just give me your name.
Okay, my name is Rosemary Caraway.
Can you say it in the mic, Rosemary, please?
Okay, my name is Rosemary Caraway. I'm here tonight because I have been asked by folks who live in the Vacaville area regarding the California Forever issue. And I've been giving them advice because my background is 30 years of cleaning up hazardous waste sites for the federal government. So I've been a Superfund project manager for 30 years. I want to thank Kat for her service, but I also want to warn local cities and our community, not enough people are voting. If we end up with data centers in our area, we are starting another environmental problem. And it's, as a person who's done it for 30 years, to see a local council not stand up for rights, let a smaller city impact a larger city, you're looking at your grandkids, and I'm not a grandmother, I'm old enough, but you're looking at at a future problem if it's not done properly. And if it's Solano County cities that are being affected, then Solano County residents need to be available to vote. To Solano County residents, not enough of us are voting. Too many people are sitting home. Please look at the number of people who cast their vote in these past elections versus the number of citizens who live in our county. More people need to speak up, learn the issues, and cast your opinion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker is Ksenia Tom.
How you guys doing today? So first, I don't have much to say, but I do have to say, as somebody who lives in this community, is raising my daughter here, I'm so thankful that you guys did what you did to, you know, get Kat Moy out of the seat. She's not somebody who needs to represent any of our community. And I hope that you guys can do better, and especially really pay attention to everybody, the disabled community, the elderly community, the future for the children, especially the children. They need it. They need it badly. We need to figure out things for them to do so they're not getting into these violences that we have going on. All of that. So I just want to say again, thank you for doing what you did.
Thank you.
Anyone else? I do have 2 hands raised online. Okay. Ina, do you want to bring the first person online?
Yes, hi. We have McKenna Reese.
Thank you. Could you repeat your name, please?
Hello, my name is McKenna Reese. I'm a independent reporter. I run Reese on the Street on Substack. And I had a couple questions for you guys, mainly in regards to the statement that Catherine Moy released. So the first one was, I noticed that there was a lot of potential allegations leveraged in this letter, some of which also specifically aimed at Scott Tonneson. And I had emailed him about this earlier. However, I also understand today has been a busy day. And some of these allegations included that Scott Tonneson was friends with members of California Forever's project, that he had said, "Let's get this bitch," quote, not me trying to say that. And that the investigation was a council-wide political attack on Moy. Do any of you guys have a statement regarding what had happened? And then the second question is, how much was actually spent on the investigation into her residency? Thank you.
Thank you.
Ina, can you bring the second person online?
Yeah, we have John Martinez.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Martinez, are you there?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, so this is just a genuine question to the city council. Lately, you know, there's been a lot of chaos going on here in Fairfield. I won't even go anywhere else in the United States of America. And my question to the city council is, how are the police officers here supposed to deal with so-called kids when these so-called kids are carrying around guns and, you know, threatening everyone's lives? And there's been a rise in that lately, as you guys have all seen. So how are the police officers supposed to de-escalate these so-called kids when they're acting worse than adults? And can anyone answer me that question in the city council?
Sir, we're listening to your public comment right now. You've got about 2 minutes left if you want to continue.
Oh, yes. Oh, but could you guys answer that question for me? And another, I guess, question is, it's like the police officers, they have a really dangerous job, and a lot of people are telling them to, de-escalate it, tone it down. So, it's like we all have to, also like protect our police officers, like give them a hand, educate our own kids at school, in our homes, this is a message to all the parents out there, make sure, what, don't trust your kids, make sure what they got in their bags before they go to schools, and that's all I have to say. This is all to protect the community here in Fairfield. That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
No problem.
Ina, was that the last person who had their hands
There are
raised?
no further hands.
Okay, thank you. Did anyone else wish to comment? Okay.
Okay, thank you. So we will now move on to agenda item D2. CM request for reimbursement by Mayor Moy for legal fees related to Quo Warranto process.
Madam Vice Mayor, if I may, we did receive a request, or the city received a request from Mayor Moy for reimbursement of her legal fees associated with the Quo Warranto process. My only statement to the council is that it is a permissible but discretionary act on the part of the council. So it is legally permissible to reimburse under those circumstances, but it's completely at the discretion of yourself and the council members.
Okay, and is that the extent of your report on this item?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Colleagues, questions, comments? Councilmember Sandhu?
Question to Mr. Winnick or to the city manager. Is there an amount listed here?
No, there is not.
Thank you.
I do have one speaker card.
Okay, just a point of clarification on what Councilmember Sandhu just said. We do not know the extent of Mayor Moy's legal fees for the Quo Warranto process at this time?
No, I requested that information from Mayor Moy, and she denied or declined to comment on that. And when she requested, or former Mayor Moy, when she requested this item be placed on the agenda.
Okay. Let's take the public, Councilmember Tonneson, did you have something? Okay. Let's take the public comments.
Carol Haddock?
Oh God, I had to raise something. All right, good evening. Wow. I'm just flummoxed by this entire process. I've read every document that you published, the investigation by Mr. Winnick here. It's more than 130 pages. And he didn't come to a conclusion. So he said she lived in Fairfield on the first time. And I see that $66,000 has been expended by taxpayer money to figure out if the mayor lived or did not live in Fairfield. And it also said there was no intent for her not to live in Fairfield. She engaged real estate agents to look for housing. And housing is difficult to find in the Bay Area and Fairfield at this point. Like if your house burns down and you go to Vacaville to live with your mom and until your house gets rebuilt, that's fine, because that is not your intent to live in Vacaville. Your intent is to live in Fairfield. Mayor Moy never had the intent to leave Fairfield. And you all know I didn't vote for Mayor Moy. I supported her opponent. I took the picture of every city council member that was on your website, promoting Mayor Price. This shouldn't be done to anyone, and that's why I'm up here. This Quo Warranto, as in Winnick's report, should be at the Attorney General. Why don't you put it there? But it's too late now, it's done. But because you would lose. Because there is no basis for ejecting her as the mayor. She just got tired of it. You've weaponized our tax dollars like Trump does, $66,000 came out. That fixed a lot of potholes. That'd do a lot of things that do great. You've harmed a decent person financially. And you think that she hadn't had lawyers and spent tens of thousands of dollars? Yes, she did. I think that you don't use our tax money to weaponize and harm citizens of Fairfield. Give her attorney's fees back, get the amount from her, and do the right thing. 12,000 people voted for Mayor Moy. She won in a landslide over Mayor Price. I was shocked. The people's voices were silenced by the 4 members who voted for this. And I have to say, shame on you, because only the people get to name who is the mayor or replace the mayor. Why not wait for November, 5 months away? Where's the urgency? Where's the fire? What could she have done in the few months that were left that you had to do this and make us be on the news? Here they all are.
You have 20 seconds.
That's fine. You're doing this to promote your own agenda. That's what we think. And we look like a banana republic. For once, do something right. Give Mayor Moy her attorney's fees back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did anyone else wish to speak? Okay, no hands are raised online.
Okay, so we will bring it back now for council discussion. Any discussion, colleagues?
I got a clarification. So we don't
Councilmember
even,
Carr?
we don't even know what these fees are. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I speaking for myself I feel like at a loss voting on this when we don't know what the amount is. I think the amount matters. So what is how can we get the amount before us?
I don't know. I'm looking for my email right now. I requested in writing from Kat what that amount was.
When did you request it?
After she had first requested this item to come on the agenda. So I'm looking, if you want to bear with me for a minute, I'll find that email.
Okay, and you can let us know. So at this point, colleagues, what do you think? Do we want to know the amount that of the attorney's fees before voting on this, or are you ready to vote on it now without that information?
I'm ready to vote.
Other colleagues?
I am ready to vote as well. I believe that former Mayor Moy, she's the reason why she needs these lawyers' fees. So why would we pay them, is honestly what I think.
Anyone else?
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Are you making a motion?
I can make a motion. I'm making a motion that we not pay former Mayor Kat Moy's attorney's fees.
1 second. Go ahead and second if we have a second, and then we can discuss.
I'll second that.
Okay. Mr. City Manager, can we just move forward now with the motion and second?
Yeah, if there's a motion and second, then you can call the vote, yes.
Okay. So with that, let's do a roll call vote.
Councilmember Carr?
No.
Councilmember Panduro?
No.
Councilmember Santu?
No.
Councilmember Tonneson?
No.
Councilmember Williams?
No.
And Vice Mayor Bertani?
I'm going to say yes, but I feel like I'm saying yes to the motion. So just for a point of clarification, Councilmember Williams made a motion and it was seconded. And can you restate your motion that you not pay?
My motion is that we not pay,
Okay.
that City of Fairfield not pay for former Mayor Kat Moy's attorney fees.
So that would be yes, the way that.
Correct. So that would be, so let's retake the vote just for a point of clarification.
Okay.
With Councilmember Williams, who just restated her motion. Roll call vote, please.
Okay. Councilmember Carr?
Yes.
Councilmember Panduro?
Yes.
Councilmember Santu?
Yes.
Councilmember Tonneson?
Yes.
Councilmember Williams?
Yes.
And Vice Mayor Bertani?
No, because I don't have the full information before me right now, but that motion passes. And I believe that that ends the business for today's special meeting. And I believe that Councilwoman Panduro has a statement to make.
I do. I just wanted to end in a moment of silence for Joe Mario Baker. If we can just hold our heads in prayer and ask for peace and healing for his family and to hold him and for our entire community. Thank you.
Thank you. And let me say that the Fairfield Clergy Action Network is holding a moment of blessing for Jamario Baker and the other victims from the Fairfield High School shooting. That will happen on Friday, the 12th of this month, obviously, and it'll start at 3 p.m. at Fairfield High School. And the moment of blessing is a service that a group called the Faith Partners Against Crime, or Faith PAC, used to hold to reclaim the ground where tragedy occurred, to reclaim the ground from violence and death. And we will have a commemoration banner there as well. And there are many pastors all across the city of Fairfield who will be in attendance at the ceremony on Friday, 3 o'clock at Fairfield High School. And let me just say that in leaving here today, it is truly my belief and my hope that this city seek healing, seek unity, and that we seek a sense of working together. We live here together, and we need to work together to reclaim our community and make Fairfield a Fairfield that we all know and love, and that we all know that we're capable of doing. I'm sure my colleagues are hopefully in agreement with that, but it is time for us to come together. We're in the news right now for all the wrong reasons. And we need to correct that, and I believe that we can work together to do just that. I want to thank Mayor Moy for her service to this city and wish her and her family Godspeed. With that, this meeting is adjourned.